disorder as a behavioral health condition. Binge eating disorder affects millions of individuals worldwide despite age, gender, or cultural background. I chose to address this topic as it can have an extremely profound impact on individuals' social, physical, and psychological well-being, and it often results in significant long-term consequences if left unaddressed. Often, binge eating disorders are stigmatized and misunderstood as they are attributed to personal weaknesses or lack of willpower in society despite the increasing prevalence. These misconceptions can be a detrimental barrier to individuals attempting to seek help and can also impact the timeliness and effectiveness of the treatment overall. Solutions are essential in changing public perceptions on eating disorders to promote awareness and to reduce the associated stigma. Binge eating disorder is a type of eating disorder characterized by recurrent episodes of eating large amounts of food in a shorter period of time, often to the point of discomfort or pain. These episodes are typically accompanied by feelings of shame, loss of control, or guilt. Binge eating disorder can lead to a range of physical and psychological health issues, including obesity, depression, diabetes, and anxiety. Stigmas include believing binge eating is voluntary, that everyone diagnosed is overweight, and that dieting is the cure. It is important to actively listen to those who have once experienced or who are currently experiencing binge eating disorder firsthand, as well as loved ones, healthcare individuals, and advocates. By truly understanding the needs, concerns, and experiences of these individuals, we can begin to design solutions that are impactful and meaningful.
Binge eating, wonderful and guilty at the same time.
Binge eating.
Past. Me and my past. Lack of love. Self-love.
Underacknowledged, binge eating is seen as messy and gross and disgusting and out of control. I don't think people see that as being serious, and it is.
It's an emotional disease.
For me, a binge was a normal meal, so it still felt uncontrollable.
When I binge, my brain blanks out. I have no control over what I'm doing, and it's hard to stop.
Feeling so stressed out or feeling a certain way about your body that you can't stop eating and you use it as a coping mechanism.
Shame. You know, those things that you remember forever as like the thing you said wrong or that one time you shouldn't have done something. I have a lot of memories that feel that way around eating something.
I associate binge eating with being fat, and that's something that still scares me a little bit.
Binge eat
Loosely, like someone would be like, oh, I binged last night on like chips or like something like that. I think it's kind of a definite like misuse of that word.
There's something underneath that makes you want to binge. It's not really just like this desire to eat.
Binge eating is something that I learned as a child would help me suppress the uncomfortable feeling in my stomach that I had when I was in a traumatic state. It's a fog.
When you're literally eating more food than your body can actually take in and hold, it's incredibly painful physically, and after a binge, you just think that you're literally the most disgusting, despicable piece of trash on the planet.
Misunderstood. It's this feeling of worthlessness and this powerlessness. For all eating disorders, it's all the same.
It's a scary thing because with drugs and alcohol or any other like addiction, there's a very clear line. But with food, it's so blurry. Where do you draw the line with that? Is it the second slice of pizza or the fifth?
.5% of women and 2% of men had been diagnosed with an eating disorder in their lifetime. Binge eating disorder is 3 times more common than bulimia nervosa and anorexia nervosa. One of the general ways to promote this change is through increased education and awareness campaigns that provide accurate information for the general public on eating disorders, their causes, their symptoms, and treatments to help. This can alleviate common myths and misconceptions made by society, empower those struggling to seek help, and encourage the growth and development of supportive environments that promote healing and recovery. I consider the possibility of getting a hold of a mental health influencer on social media. I've noticed on social media throughout the years that influencing has become more popular and seen by society. After physically witnessing this change and the influence it has had on promoting and celebrating mental health, I figured this was the best method of expanding positive awareness about binge eating disorder, as opposed to the stigma society has imposed in and of that binge eating can only be solved by dieting, and only fat and overweight people can suffer from binge eating disorder. To help those who might be suffering from binge eating disorder, I developed a plan for a food diary tablet. This tablet includes adjustable eating time notifications, a mood and feelings tracker, resources for fast help, general information, or easy access to therapists or technicians, and an electronically tracked food input system. The purpose of this tablet would be for a client and technician to easily view, adjust, and monitor food input. In scheduled therapy, it would be useful to review and discuss during sessions to better understand thought processes and help to implement techniques towards the betterment of the client. To implement the food diary tablet, we used recurring updates based on patient reviews, ads on Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms to spread awareness, and celebrity influence from those who have suffered from binge eating disorder and were willing to speak out. Some innovative aspects of the prototype are easy access to therapists in case of assistance, times, calories, input, all calculated by patient or therapist. Therapist has access to app to view and track progress, resources provided for questions or general information, groups available to build healthy, challenging relationships and to help those struggling feel less alone. Weekly discussion occurs between patient and therapist on progress. Although the idea of having an app to keep track of your food has been created before, I don't feel it has been prioritized enough to be made into electronic, with eating disorders designed as its one specific purpose. Because Apple has soared in their sales and their company has become bigger over the years, as their products have expanded and updated, I believe they have the ability to make a big impact on the mental health issue within the country. Individuals are now obsessed with finding the next best thing and having it. By using this advantage, I think we can normalize prioritizing your healthy eating habits as opposed to judging them. As a step towards seeing how the food diary tablet does, I decided it would be best to have therapists recommend them to their patients rather than a patient deciding they need one on their own. This way, a therapist can actively work with their client towards meeting their eating goals and to prioritize meeting our target demographic. Similar products are Eating Disorders Helpline, Food Addiction Calendar, and Way. The final project includes adjustable eating time notifications, a mood and feelings tracker, resources for fast help, general information or easy access to therapists or technicians, and an electronically tracked food input system. The idea is for individuals suffering from binge eating disorder to track and see their progress. The tablet comes equipped with a meal log, which allows individuals to log their meals, track their calories, and monitor their weight. The tablet comes equipped with a personalized calendar that allows clients and their therapist to input desired eating times and to check off each day. One of the best features of the tablet is its notification system, which alerts clients of appropriate eating times and once clicked allows clients to input the food eaten. The tablet also comes with a mood and feelings tracker that allows the therapist and the client to connect and track moods and feelings over time. Another key purpose of the tablet would be to provide individuals with access to professional support and resources. It also includes a built-in feature that allows individuals to easily connect to their therapist or find support groups, or even just to access general education materials about binge eating disorders. Compared to other products, my prototype includes no other purpose besides prioritizing your food health, as it has a button that gives you fast-track service to your therapist whenever needed, and it is shared with an individual's therapist as a means of therapy. I can see the food diary tablet being a valuable asset to not only the mental health community, but to the country's obesity problem as well. The food diary tablet has multiple features that prioritize healthy eating habits and has the sole purpose of bettering an individual's eating habits. Although it is ultimately up to the individual to determine to better themselves, by putting a more positive emphasis on eating disorders in general, and by promoting prioritizing mental health, I think products similar to the food diary tablet will allow our society to thrive on acceptance of their own personal mental health issues.